fucking probably just wanted to sink the fucking ship.
Oh, Mikey Betts!
What is this? You know I'm a fucking night owl.
I want it in.
I want it out.
I want it in.
Because I live rent-free in his head. See, he's a pathetic loser. He's always been a loser.
I could beat the Devils with Jenks and...
Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Jenks.
Mikey.
Yep, the Red Hot Reds have officially passed the Mets, and Anthony Record is going, Red! Hey! Anthony Record is going, ding, 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 ding. He is so happy. When the Josh Bell hit the home run yesterday, he went, oh, ring-a-ding-ding! Oh, ding-ding-ding-ding-dinger by Josh Bell, and it is now 5-1. 5 down, 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 down. Oh, Mets fans, don't you love it? When the Mets have a lead, he'll go. And the score is Mets 3, Nationals 2. It's the McDonald's scoreboard. But when the Mets are losing, and the score is Nationals 5, Mets 1, McDonald's loving it. That's the. And they lost, they went, oh, you gotta love these Nets. They're pesky, and they are raising a curly W. And here come those red hot. My red hot, your red hot Reds. Anthony Record, I fucking hated him as a player. I hate him more as an announcer. Every fucking game he mentions that grand slam he hit in spring training.
What's up, Frank? Good to see you, man. Good morning. You know, yeah, the Mets lost yesterday. Sucks.
Did you listen to the game on the radio?
I just know his calls.
Telepathically?
You didn't listen?
No, but telepathically.
Yes, I can just whenever he's there. I just know. I remember when the Mets got
the
Pirates, and he was doing, oh, shiver me timbers, are you ready?
Shiver me timbers.
I don't even know where to go right now. The tripod returns.
Anthony Recker, his career batting average of the Mets was .087. He had more pass balls than hits. 99% of base runners trying to steal against him stole. He had 6 errors, and there once was a stretch of like 25 games where if Anthony Recker played, the Mets lost.
Frank, a lot of people might not know who the hell you're talking about.
Anthony Recker.
Oh, Anthony Recker.
Never mind. Thank you for explaining.
Who is now transitioning to becoming the worst announcer in Mets history.
Got it. Thank you. Thanks for clearing that one up.
You find the most niche people just to have like hold a gripe against. Chapel Roan.
He's watching the game on TV, Mikey, and he's
it's crazy. That's insane. I thought you had to listen.
No, I heard Anthony Record call was ring a ding ding, a ring a ding 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 dinger.
Worse.
The Mets are going to lose a series to the fucking Nationals. The only team that hasn't won a series over the last 2 months is going to beat the Mets in the series. The Reds keep winning. The Angels didn't even try last. There was a high fly ball, and the ball fell to 2 players, and 2 players are like pointing at each other laughing. Like this.
I don't know. You have to be right. We don't watch the game, so we can't prove whether this happened or not. So I believe you.
It doesn't matter. It makes no difference if it happened or not. This is the reality we live.
Oh, rumors are saying Anthony Recker is dating Chapel Roan. Is that true?
No.
And then meanwhile, the Mets have not won a single game in which they've trailed by more than 2 runs.
Yeah, but they're still in the wild card. Like,
yeah, they've won 3 of 4 too.
Nope. The Reds lost yesterday,
and they've won 3 of 4.
And they're not going to win any of the next 7 games. Well, they got one more game with the Nationals, which they'll definitely lose. They've never won a 4 o'clock start in Washington. Then they got 3 in Atlanta. The Braves are going to sweep the Mets, and then they're going to come home and they're going to get swept by the Phillies. Then they're going to lose 3 out of 4 to the Marlins. Then they're going to go to Detroit and get swept by the Tigers. After that, they're going to get after the Tigers are going to get going to Cincinnati, and the death knell is going to be delivered as they get swept by the Reds and outscored by 10 runs in every game. They'll fall below 500. Then they'll get swept by the Rangers with Jacob deGrom throwing a perfect game. Then they'll get swept by the Padres.
Good for
They'll
DeGrom.
win one against the Nationals. Then they'll get skull fucked by the Cubs, and the season will end with another 3-game 3 straight losses to the Marlins as they hit 88 losses.
What will Mendoza's body language look like?
He literally had a fucking lobotomy. He had a fucking lobotomy.
What do
For
you?
the record, he did not literally have a lobotomy.
Yeah. That's not
That's
true.
hyperbole and a joke. That's
Well, I
parody.
hear that he's listening to to Chaperone. That causes people to have lobotomies.
Okay, that's what you hear. Who's telling you this stuff? It's got to be Frank. Who's telling
We
you?
gotta, Mikey. One day we need to tell Frank we're going on vacation and find a real life Shutter Island to just leave him on.
Lots of
They'll
whispers.
show him fake games. They'll make him live out storylines. He'll have no fucking clue. It's all just fugazi.
But Frank would be like Napoleon. He would get exiled and he would come right back just to complain about the Mets. Like he would, and then
He'd come back by accident too. He'd accidentally
I
get.
didn't know
on
how to fucking get here. I was trying to go check this out. Franco, what's
And next year the Mets are going to own 162. Wait, Chaperone. And it's going to be Chaperone Stadium. She's going to be one of the Queen's Crew.
we
With her
should
new
do
song,
a
with her
Shutter
new song
Island.
Subway, which has the Queen's Crew in it.
Yeah, Frank, we're gonna do a Shutter Island
She's
experiment.
full,
Yeah, wait till I talk to
and
Tom.
then it's going to end forever. Ever. You're going to have Lester only. That face going to be superimposed on the sun every day on ESPN.
Are you proud of Pete Alonso for becoming the new home run king? Shout out to Daryl Strawberry, our friend, former king.
Yeah, but the way he handled it wasn't the best.
You're still mad about that ball being signed?
So you went
I
immediately
don't get why he
negative.
did that. I don't get
You-
why he did that.
Great negative, not even a positive word. What did he do wrong?
Down goes Strawberry. He wrote on the ball.
I don't think Pistol Pete is a guy to really break down intellectually too much, you know?
No, but it's just
Yeah, that's a dumb thing to write.
yeah.
But okay. So I guess not.
I think
proud.
I think it was stupid. I don't think it was meant with harm. But they just are just heartless. I've never seen a team so. I've seen fucking garbage ass Met teams with players named Jordani Valdespin, fucking Anthony goddamn motherfucking Wrecker. And if they were down in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, they would show more fight than this motherfucking team has. This team hasn't won a single game where they've trailed in the 7th inning.
It's crazy.
They're
If the
the
playoffs
only
started
team that
today-
hasn't won a game with
They'd be
trailing
in.
after 8.
If the playoffs started today, they'd be in, Frank. How does that make you feel?
They've played an unequal amount of games, so that doesn't even matter. And the
Oh.
Reds will probably win those 2 games. The Reds have won the season series because the Mets came out of the All-Star break and said that, we don't need to win the first game. So we're going to start Sean Manaea. We know he can only go 3 innings. Then we're going to bring in some bum reliever who fucking shouldn't even be in the majors, and we're going to let him give up as many runs as possible. So they blew a 3-0 lead, early 3-0 lead, and then they brought in a pitcher who couldn't get anybody out and gave up 8 runs. And the next thing you know, it's 8-3. And you know what happens? When your manager keeps punting games by throwing Dick Lovelady out there and
Is
all
he
these
on the
other
team?
fucking bums, they
Is he
keep
still
putting
on
out.
the roster?
I think he's in Syracuse. But I'm talking about games where they didn't get a good start because they haven't gotten. Only David Peterson's the only pitcher who's gone 6 innings all fucking year. They've since June 5th, the Mets haven't had a second pitcher go more than 5 innings. Since June fucking 5th. And so you put these pitchers in the games. It's they're down 6-5, and then instead of trying to battle back, he says, "Well, we're just gonna let some pitcher go out there, get lit up, and put the game out of reach." So it's next thing you know, it's 13-5, and this quit mentality has infected the fucking team, and it started that first game after fucking spring training, after the All-Star break, when the Mets lost to the Reds. And that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the game that ends the fucking. That's the game. That's the game. They will never make up that game. And the Reds are. The Mets got in the playoffs last year by taking 4 out of 7 against the Diamondbacks. And the Mets put this guy out there, Castillo, who's long gone, and they just let him just fucking stink it up. They had a full rested bullpen out of the All-Star break. And this motherfucker, Alejandro Carrillo, came in and just fucking gave up 4 fucking home runs. He gave up he just fucking got lit the motherfucking up. I mean, this guy fucking sucked. And he just let him stay out there. Had a full rested bullpen. And he just gave up run after fucking run after fucking run after fucking run. He gave up 4 fucking home runs. And the Mets, who had a 2-0 lead early, were down 8-2 after he left the fucking game. They brought in this other guy, Waddle, in that fucking game. I mean, they just instead of trying to win the first game out of the fucking All-Star break, you lose to the fucking Reds, and that's gonna be the game. That's the game that fucking is gonna hang over them. This Reds had won the season fucking series.
You do realize you've said the season's over like 14, maybe 27 times.
The Mets had the toughest schedule remaining.
Okay, good answer.
Sorry,
anything else on the Mets? You haven't really said. You haven't said much. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, let's let Frank talk. He hasn't talked.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
What were you saying, Frank?
It's just this team's got the. I've never seen a team quit like this fucking team does. They have. Last year there was only one team in Major League Baseball that did not have any comeback wins. That was the White Sox. This year the Mets have no comeback wins. They have no fucking heart. It was down 5-1. They made it 5-4. And they had bases loaded with 1 out, and they couldn't get the other run in. There's Cedric Mullins, who's been a bum. I mean, this guy has been awful.
I agree with Josh.
Is watching Randy Quaid on a podcast.
I don't think just because you lose games, it means you're not trying, Frank. I think you can try hard and lose. I do it every day with you.
The last 9 batters went down on 20 pitches. Like, they didn't even it was just like soft contact. Like the 7th inning, the 7 pitches. The 8th inning, 6 pitches. And then in the 9th inning, they get an infield hit and double play. End the game. And it's been too fucking much of just soft, roll over and fucking die. This team has last year down in the 7th or 8th inning. They were coming back all year, and since June 13th, this team hasn't had any heart. It's like June 13th. It just hangs over them. That's Chaperone Day.
Have you and Mikey made up that we haven't all been on together in almost half a month? It's great to all be together since we didn't really get an intro because Mikey got bulldozed by Crazy Man. But how's the Mikey curse / relationship going on?
The curse never died, and it's going to go on forever.
I think it has nothing to do with the Mets, though. I think it literally has everything to do with you because you gave me that list of everything that's happened since the curse.
He crashed his car into an inanimate wall.
Yep.
that's kind of on Frank.
His
You blame
flight-
that on me. He actually blamed that one on me.
Yeah. His flight was canceled.
Due to weather, happens every day all over the world.
His Fitbit broke due to it being scratched and scuffed up.
Yeah, technology doesn't last forever.
What else, Frank? You haven't. Have you got your car back?
Finally.
Oh, we didn't hear about that. You finally got your car back.
Yeah, it's like when the Mets are up, you don't get a message. When
Yeah,
you don't
you-
get messages, it means things are going great.
I got my foot just started squirting blood last week.
Okay, so you broke a salt shaker in your house. You expected the Roomba to pick everything up, didn't sweep it up properly. You don't wear socks.
I didn't get my
let me
abs.
finish. You don't wear socks because you're a crazy person. You got a shard of the glass in your sockless shoe, and that's what pierced the vein. So again, probably you breaking the salt shaker more so than the Mikey curse.
Also,
Ride so hard for Mikey.
yeah, thank you, appreciate it. But it's crazy that you keep calling it very close veins.
They are very close.
Frank, it's like I was telling you it's varicose vein, varicose. Maybe it's your varicose, and you're like, yeah, no, it's my very close veins. Do you really think it was very close veins?
Yeah, that's what it comes from. It comes from it's very close. They're very close to the skin. They're very close together.
But you understand it's varicose, right?
No, it's very close.
All right. I just there's no winning with you. It's Brefix.
The irony here is I
Always-
don't think it's mutually exclusive.
I think it's
I still don't know exactly what happened to my foot, but I just got to say this one thing. Everyone that leaves the Clara Massacre and doesn't die, it's actually a fucking miracle because that hospital is beyond incompetent. Beyond incompetent.
Isn't that where Shaq was born?
This is
No.
also part of the Mikey curse. So how does
No.
Mikey run this hospital? Explain it.
So I'm walking. All of a sudden, my foot feels wet, and I know you've heard it, but they haven't.
I was
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
yeah.
say, oh my God, you're telling the whole story again. But yep, you're right.
So I'm walking. All of a sudden, my foot feels wet, and I all right. And then I look down. And I see that my shoe's red. I was like, what did I step in? So I look at my foot. All of a sudden, I notice it's squirting, like pss, 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 blood, like. And there's a urgent care center that was like only a few feet away. So I walk over to the urgent care center. The urgent care center wraps my foot up, stops the bleeding. But they said I had to go to an ambulance because they don't really have. I should have my foot looked at. So I get to Clara Massacre, by the way, and the hole that's coming, the hole that the blood is spurting out of is like.
Can you just stop saying squirt? It's too early. It's just
So-
too early for this.
We saw
So I get to Clara
And
Massacre.
the whole chat's already confirmed. You've told this story already, I think, like 30 times on air. And guys, off air, he's told me at least 30,000 fucking times.
Well, you forgot the part where it started squirting. Frank,
Oh,
what happened?
my foot-
It squirted. Yeah, we know it squirted. You
once he says my foot felt wet, then I'm like, fuck, I got to block off the next 45 minutes.
But listen to this. It squirted, and then I went to the
So
hospital.
I get to Clara Massacre Hospital.
There we go.
Can you do this in fast forward, Frank? Imagine you're at 1.5.
Two speed.
Yeah. Speed up.
So I'm at Clara Massacre Hospital, and they take the bandage off that the urgent care center put on, and they say, "Oh, looks like you're fine." They just put the bandage on. They said the bleeding stopped. They put the bandage back on. I'm getting ready to leave, and then someone goes, "You're bleeding," and so I'm squirting blood again
Oh,
just by standing.
So is that a double charge? Like you had to go back in? So that
I didn't finish checking out yet.
Oh, okay.
So then they put 2 stitches in my foot.
He
They
doesn't know
gave
yet, Mikey,
me
but they're
crutches.
definitely gonna send
Here's
him.
the crutches. You walk like this way. And they handed me the crutches and they handed me out the door. I was at Clara Massacre Hospital maybe 2 hours. If Clara Massacre Hospital.
For people that don't know,
New
what's
Jersey
the
Transit.
real name? What's the
Clara
official
Mass.
name?
Paramass, yeah.
So I call it Clara Massacre. This is the most incompetent. So I go to do a follow up. My primary care physician I thought I was going to get stitches out Tuesday. He goes, well, oh, no. I says, well, prior mass told me I could have got them out Sunday. He goes, well, no. Did they get you an x-ray? So I got my foot x-rayed on Tuesday and haven't got that result yet, but I'm hoping to get the stitches out tomorrow. Probably go anywhere to get it. Maybe even the urgent care center. I don't know. But it's just, how is a hospital this incompetent, this careless?
Coming from the man who threw a salt shaker against his wall because of a baseball team and then got glass.
Well, we don't know 100% sure.
Let me finish without wearing.
The Mets are going to kill you, Frank. Like this is the point. But go ahead,
Frank is going to kill Frank.
Well, they allowed 9 fucking runs in one inning after having.
What? Frank? What? That's not the excuse.
Let him cook.
I mean, yeah.
But we both know we're done swimming against the tide. We're just going to drown.
And then they had Anthony Recker. 9 is fine.
Yep.
So I grabbed the salt shaker and I smashed it against the wall.
Which wall?
The one that's by my door.
Oh, the one not by the bobbleheads, right? Thank God.
That's perfect. So it's the pathway to your bedroom that you walk through every day. That's good.
I mean, the Roomba must have got most of it. I swept up a lot of it. I guess maybe there's a little shard that ended up somewhere.
Your very close veins finish the job.
Yeah, Frank, I don't know. I just don't know. Why would you throw that? Like, you have glasses to fucking break. You have the necklace to fucking destroy.
That is a crazy thing to do, knowing you're gonna have broken glass all over the floor.
It's insane, Frank. You and glass just don't go well together.
And then Frank's apartment already feels like a beach house because there's salt everywhere. So if you ever walk around barefoot, which I think I did once accidentally, it's disgusting, but it's like you feel you're at a beach house. If there's glass mixed in, there's pretty much no way to know if you got all the glass.
Yeah. It's Jesus, Frank. We need a little, but it's also a museum. Like it's weird. It's like a house of torture museum sometimes. Like, he's got all the nice memorabilia, but then you have to get through it. You might have to step on a couple shards of glass. That's fair.
Well, Frank, on the bright side of things, the Dolphins won a preseason game. Looked pretty good.
Preseason champions, huh? Yeah, no.
No, not a fan.
I'm not buying it. Preseason means less than nothing now. I mean, the truth comes out now in these joint practices. I mean, the Bears are acting like they won the fucking Super Bowl because they kicked the Bills' ass last week.
Wait, shut the fuck up. What are you fucking talking about, Frank?
Cheap shot at Mikey
What
for no
the
reason.
fuck are you talking about? We're still at like level-headed. We don't think we're going to be great. We're just happy that Caleb had a couple good drives.
There's a guy that was on I saw a guy on Instagram. The Bears are going to the Super Bowl.
I saw a guy on Instagram. That's great fucking
You're
source.
insane. No, I don't think any Bears fan is like, oh, fuck yeah, we're going to the playoffs. I think that we're like, oh, wow, Caleb is not bad. Like, he put on a great couple of drives. That
I mean, the Dolphins had a good fourth quarter in a preseason game, which is like having.
Isn't that with like players are going to cut?
Yeah, it doesn't really prove it.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to keep them for third string, but
Those are probably their best prospects, and they're all about to get cut.
What the Dolphins, the one good thing I've seen out of the training camp is Quinn Ewers. He might actually be a decent quarterback. They got him in the 7th round.
Yeah, okay.
But Mike McDaniel wants to cut E-I-E-I-O. They want to bring back Skylar Thompson. E-I-E-I-O.
Can't do that. He's on the Steelers, but yeah.
By the way, no, they'll trade for him.
Oh, okay.
Get a 4th-round pick for him.
Tyreek.
By the way, Buckin is right. The 0-16 Browns went 4-0 preseason. I'm going to double down on that, Buckin. When the Lions went 0-16.
Yep.
They also went 4-0 preseason. I remember there was a year, and this is like 1992, and the Jets played 5 preseason games that year. 5. They dominated the 5 games. They were coming off a playoff appearance. and they went 5-0 in preseason, like dominated preseason. Browning Nagel was supposed to be this like quarterback of the future. The Jets came out of preseason like Jet fans are buying Super Bowl tickets. They're booking their Super Bowl travel plans.
What year was this?
1992.
Okay.
They went 5-0. Jet fans were fired up. They're pumped up. They won 4 games that year.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, preseason doesn't matter, but it does matter in the sense of watching players develop and seeing how they look in new offenses. It's different in my eyes because I have a new coach and I have a new scheme.
I mean,
you have nothing.
Well, Mikey, you missed the most important thing. You have the ability to practice optimism. That's what training camps for.
That's huge. Yeah,
that's the whole. That's the whole shebang.
Didn't think about that one.
Yeah,
that's the Dolphins' secondary is been ravaged by injuries. Their offensive line is still pretty bad. They've had a lot of injuries. The Dolphins have had a lot of injuries in the preseason.
Yeah, you guys are fucked. Like, you guys are gonna have a terrible season.
I mean, it's not good. And in the joint practice against the Lions, the team they beat, they said it looked like it was professionals going against D3, as DP says. It was like one of the most embarrassing joint practices ever seen. And
I also want to, speaking of training camp, open offer from Fleming Enterprises. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers want us to help that guy make weight, I think if he had to live in an apartment or house with us for a month, he would easily drop the 30, 40, 50 pounds, whatever they need.
Yeah.
Put him in a house.
Yeah, the only thing he can eat.
Frank and Mikey down the stretch of Met season. Motherfucker's going to come back looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The only thing he could eat.
Give us a shot.
Food cooked by 10 cooks.
No,
some
Frank,
nice
we're not trying to be charged with murder. We're trying to make the guy lose weight.
I haven't seen Clemmer since he's tried the chili. Like that's
bathroom. He's alive.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'll make some chili.
That chili.
I'll make some chili. All right, should we do the Sangs Board update?
Yeah, let's do it.
It'd be great to hear from you.
All right, let's see. All right, let's start off in the American League, where the American League East, where the Yankees have gone back into second place. I mean, the Red Sox looks like they're that good stretch is over. All right. We got the Rays in 4th, the Orioles in 5th. Although the Orioles are crawling, they might pass the Rays, knock the Rays into the cellar. We got the Tigers, followed by the Royals, as the Guardians have lost a couple of games now. Although this entire division sucks, the Tigers have had a kind of struggled lately. But they're the only team that's any good in that division. The Astros maintained their lead. The Mariners have lost 5 in a row, and I just dropped the helmet. Let me pick up the helmet I dropped. And the rest of the division hasn't changed. The Angels just suck. The A's suck. The Mariners have lost 5 in a row, as mentioned. In the National League, we got the Phillies are now have now pretty much clinched the division, followed by the Mets. The Marlins are only a few games behind the Mets now, and don't look now. The Braves have won 8 of 10 and are about to sweep the Mets again. The Mets this year have only won 1 game against the Rays. Just been dominated by it doesn't matter. The Braves could be the fucking single A team. Meanwhile, the Nationals are starting to get hot. The Nationals, don't be shocked if the Mets end up in last place. And you got the Brewers, the Cubs. Cubs had a good series against the Brewers. You got the Reds, followed by the Cardinals and the Pirates. The Reds now about to take over the wild card lead, and nothing has changed in the National League West. And there's your standings. You know, the Rockies since June 13th have won 10 more games than the Mets have. And there's your standings world update.
All right.
Man.
And the rumor is that the Mets want to get rid of Pete Alonso and have Mark Vientos be their first baseman. Mark Vientos has played 7 games at first base and has 13 errors in those 7 games.
Frank, I think you need to start doing the LeBron move where you just put powder in your hands and then clap. I think that'll be a lot more fun if we just like that and then just start clapping. Yeah.
Remember how I said Frank's apartment is like a beach house? There you go.
Frank.
That like doesn't have any effect. That salt that just went everywhere, that won't even be. Oh my God.
Another motherfucking QVC product by Frank. Great podcasting, Frank. I mean, just for a second.
Yeah, I muted him. Oh, he's back.
All right.
I'm just vacuuming.
Do you have any empty cans around?
No, please. I'm so tired of these fucking QVCs. I've sat in traffic. I've dealt with Frank ranting about the Mets the first 10 seconds in. I do not need to see another QVC product right now.
How are you doing, Mikey?
I'm going through it.
Let it out. Frank's not the only one that can express his feelings.
Anyone Frank? Good?
Yep.
Anyone who has I just want to make sure. Anyone who has kids probably knows like it's tough when they're newborns, but my daughter's been good through the night except yesterday. She woke up at like 4:30 and then like would not go down. So then I left the house at 6:15 to get to the office by 7:45. I did leave at 6:15, got Starbucks, did not get to the office until 8:15.
Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks always fucks it up.
No, that's not what it was.
Set them up like
30 minutes. Have you guys ever seen the scene in Rush Hour?
Can't set them up
30
like
minutes.
that.
I'm sitting in traffic for 30 minutes. I was like, somebody like there has to be an accident. I'm not gonna get too bad. It better be an accident though, or I'm gonna be fucking livid. I get to the
You were rooting for an accident?
So I couldn't be mad. Like kind of, yeah. I'm happy there wasn't an accident.
This
but
is Flamentia. This is
I'm happy there wasn't
terminal Flamentia.
Have you ever seen the scene in Rush Hour where Chris Tucker is like just dancing and controlling the traffic? This lady, headphones in her ear on the crossguard on Cicero and Chicago Avenue for 30 minutes was literally taking kids, like what if it's one person, taking them across the crosswalk when the light's green, was not giving a flying fuck and was just dancing the whole time. She was just like with her stop sign going up and like I was like, bro. So I fucking rolled down my window and I was like, get the fuck out of the way. Like I was like, people are trying to get to like, so I was screaming at her and she looks at me and just kept dancing. It was the most infuriating thing I've ever.
Hold on, Mikey. Was she actually dancing? Because you literally sound like Frank.
She was like fucking like moving, like shaking her like hips and everything.
You know what the stat is? You know what the stat is? Traffic lights. They have engineers and a bunch of people with degrees studying the flow of traffic. And they try to calibrate it just right. So the flow of traffic doesn't back up.
Mm-hmm.
And so they determine how much time is needed at every red light.
Right.
When you don't let the traffic lights do their job,
it fucks up.
It fucks up everything.
We sat through at least 3 cycles of green lights for maybe a 500-yard another green light. And then like you saw, I sent you guys a video. I was going 5 miles an hour. 5 miles an hour. That was like the steady I was going the whole way. It was insane.
So I guess school has started back up in Chicago?
School started back up. The kids are crazy. They just run around everywhere. So yeah, there are that's the reason there's cross guards, but the cross guard can't be acting like a child. I was so fucking mad. Like she was having the greatest day ever, not knowing that she was just ruining everybody else's.
Oh, she knew and she enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was screaming at her and she looked back at me.
Probably listened to fucking Chaperone.
I don't think she was.
There it is. It is a curse.
Nice job.
And somehow, as soon as I get on, I tell Frank about this, and he makes it about Frank, which is amazing. Which he goes, "Well, you're late, so now I'm going to be late." So that shout out Frank. Appreciate
it. I'm probably going to miss my train.
Yep.
To the office. So I had to probably not going to get to the office. Probably it's about noon.
Sorry, that's my
good job, Mikey.
Yeah, that's on me, Frank. That's on me.
Let me give one quick preview, and then Mikey, maybe you can do the preview on the Frank walks, and we can wrap it with Ask the Tank. But very excited and grateful. The Baltimore Orioles are having Frank and Stu throw out the first pitch on Saturday, which is Jim Palmer night, and they've been so kind. They gave us a whole bunch of tickets, and I was talking to their people. And because we had an extra ticket, I have a bunch of applicants. I'm going to go through them today with Frank for a teacher because it's a night where they're raising money for different positive organizations working for causes to support families with autism in the family. What we're going to do is get a teacher from the local Baltimore area that loves the Orioles and invite them to come out for the first pitch, be Frank and Stu's guest, and really celebrate them. A teacher that works with autistic kids and has had a really big impact in the community. So for anybody that was confused by those messages, that's what's going on there.
Jim Palmer, absolute legend too. You know, Jim Palmer, I heard a stat about him. He pitched in the majors for 19 years, Hall of Famer, 3-time Cy Young winner. He never gave up a Grand Slam home run.
And he does fantastic work now, post-career. That's more important than anything he ever did on the baseball field. So I think it's always cool that Frank gets to do this stuff. I think it's a million times cooler if we can parlay it into a good cause. And celebrating teachers, I know Movie and Smelly were doing it earlier this week. This is another great opportunity for that. I think, teachers don't get enough love, especially the good ones.
I agree.
Clearly, Frank really hits home, right?
Yeah.
Transitioning into the walk this week, I think the walk is going to be very good. This walk is with Mike North. For the people who don't know Mike North, he's a Chicago legend, the hardest Chicago accent you could ever think of. And it was a great walk. I had to cut a lot of it because it was so long. It was about an hour and 10-minute walk. But we have trimmed it, and I'm excited to get it out to you guys. It's very fun. So tune in. Very fun. He basically created Chicago radio. He is the Mike Francesa of Chicago. So it'll be a great walk. I think Frank and him just it was 2 peas in a pod watching that walk. So tune in, and then any questions that you guys have, start dropping them in the comment section for Ask the Tank, please. Appreciate that. Frank, any other thoughts? Any other comments?
Nope.
Okay. Let me go to Ask the Tank.
I predict by this
time.
Frank,
week. One other thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tentative plan, Tuesday, walk 700, noon, Strawberry Field, Central Park, Manhattan.
Yep, I'm also going to a Met game that night too.
Thank you for the extra info.
Love that. All right, Ask the Tank. Let's go with Frank. You already responded. Frank, do you think the Mets will win at least 8 games over the course of 25 days?
No.
Frank, what will the Mets do this offseason?
They will suck. They'll bring back Dick Lovelady. Next year, they're gonna next year, and that's a down 1-0. It's a no-hitter. Next year, they will go 0-162 with pink pony clubs being played every goddamn day. In fact, they're going to rename it Chaperone Stadium.
Happy anniversary, Tom.
When is the Mets stream this week, Frank?
Might be Monday night.
Okay. Gary.
Are you going to consult with your teammates on that, or just let them know at the last second?
Yeah. Yeah, Frank. That was
Jenks. I mentioned to you about an hour ago, Monday.
What about me, Frank? I'm the guy that says I need you to let me know, please.
Well, I was ruminating about doing it today, but with Camp Barstool, we're not doing it today.
Okay.
So we're going to do it on Monday.
Monday. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind. I just don't like the last minute, like, hey, we're doing it Sunday night. And I'm like, wait, I have
Mikey, I told you several times I want to stream Sunday Night Baseball. I've been talking, and it's pretty much a given. If on Sunday night.
Pretty much a given. That's Teflon. That's a Teflon argument.
Did he let me know several times?
But Mikey, it's pretty much a given.
No, you did not let me know several times.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. When?
I think he did starting Saturday night.
Saturday night.
No, I was telling you all fucking week I wanted to
oh my God. No, Frank, no, you did not.
Flag on the play, point Mikey.
If it's on Sunday Night Baseball, I'm probably going to stream.
Not during the football season, right?
Frank, you should Google the word weekend. See what it means.
In the great words of Frank Fleming, I could be working construction.
We're not working at a fucking coal mine.
Yeah.
This is what people do on weekends, is watch sports.
I'm not going to go into the details, but Harrison and I asked Frank if he were to take over the government, what he would do. And again, we'll not go into specifics. By step 3, Mikey, Harrison and I were in tears, and we no longer would let him talk because he had firmly established a socialist/communist regime. Like the first 3 things. The full-blown communist, Frank.
I say that if you're on welfare.
No, don't go into the details. Don't go.
Chill.
Don't go into the details for the love of everything.
Chill.
Any other Ask the Tank?
Yeah, we do have some more. So what will you say when the Mets make the playoffs, and don't say they're not?
They're not making playoffs.
Okay, cool.
That's a taste of working with Frank.
What's the Dolphins' win total this year?
4.
Jim Palmer or Nolan Ryan?
Nolan Ryan's got the stats, but Jim Palmer actually was the better pitcher. 3-time Cy Young winner.
What are your thoughts on Darren Waller being activated?
Oh, boy.
We'll see how long that lasts.
When will Mikey be in Packers gear? Never, ever, ever, ever. Never. Frank already, and we just talked about this on the phone. And he wants to go Mikey Betts curse, Chapel Roan curse, all this bullshit. It's Frank's curse because over the last 3 years, 2 years of working for Frank, what has happened? I have had to put on a Milwaukee Brewers custom-made Mikey Betts jersey, and I've had to shake Aaron Rodgers' hand. Those are the worst 2 things you could ever do as a Chicago fan.
You also had a beautiful daughter. Frank's met all of his childhood heroes, created a show that's been great.
All I'm saying is,
never mind.
Look here. A little baby cheesehead from Riella.
I will.
Oh, you got her name.
I will burn your house. I will burn your bobbleheads. I will tie you down and rip off each one by one. If you buy my daughter a fucking cheesehead hat, Frank.
Every year for her birthday.
One by one, you'll turn on the lights when you get home from a Mets loss, and I'll just be sitting on the couch waiting, ripping each one. Like a psycho.
It's arson, Mikey.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Do not get her a Packers jersey, Packers hat, cheese head, whatever. Fuck the fucking Packers. All right. Notre Dame predictions this year.
10-2.
Garrett Crochet or Tariq Skubal?
Skubal.
All right. Thoughts on Nolan McClain call up for the start and start for the Mets?
Should have been called up sooner.
How about if Dolphins have a better season, Mikey wears a cheesehead, and if the Bears do better, Frank wears a Chappelle Roan shirt for a walk, or Frank cooks?
Frank cooks. He's gonna light up the grill and set himself on fire.
No, Frank already knows that the Dolphins are gonna stink. They're gonna be garbage. They're gonna be poo poo.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make a run. So are the Mets and the Devils.
The Mets are incapable of making a run.
The Devils do. The Jersey Devils make the
I
playoffs.
literally watched them make a run last year.
Frank, I
That
know.
team had
You
heart last year.
spoiled fan. They
Team
got
doesn't
to the
have heart.
NLCS last year, and you're just.
This team has no comeback wins.
They have heart.
They don't have heart.
They have heart.
They don't have heart. When they fall behind it, roll over it and die. And then they listen because they said the chaperone has to dedicate their whole scene to her. That's a pink goddamn fucking pony club.
What don't you like about the Pink Pony Club?
I love when John Gruden sings it.
It's an awful song. It's the Mets fucked their whole season up around that song.
Yeah, definitely.
Frank. It's always something.
Last year's team was magical. This team is just a fucking underachieving fucking bunch of goddamn fucking heartless chokers with no fucking grit.
Now, Frank, when you get up, don't forget that you just threw a bottle on the floor. And when you walk, I don't want to see another trip and fall ambulance and go, Mikey Betts, stop the chaperone.
What bottle did I throw?
You didn't hear the bottle drop? Oh, okay. It sounded like
Cup
the bottle.
holder.
Oh, cup holder. Okay. I never heard somebody slam their drink into the cup holder like that. My fault.
And besides, it's a Body Armor bottle, so that's gonna happen with a Body Armor bottle.
David Stern said they are renaming the field to Chapel Roan Field at the Queens Crew Stadium.
Yep.
Understood.
Last year they put the Queen's Crew in the background. This year they made it more prominent.
Was you following Mikey Betts' fault or Mikey's fault?
What fall?
Yeah, wait, what fall?
It's probably thinking about your foot.
Your foot.
I got like a little nick on it. Never even got hurt. It never even hurt.
Damn, tough guy. All right, take it easy, Frank.
It just bled.
All right, do we have anything else? I know
give us one really positive motivational thing to close us out.
I can't think of one. The Mets just keep losing.
All right.
All right, I think that's it. I think that's it, right, boys?
That's
All right, I might have to go to see Caucus today.
For the train?
Yeah.
All right. See
All
you
right.
guys next week.
But stay on for a minute, Frankie.